Who doesn't love a celebrity dating timeline? Today we're breaking down the juicy dating rumors and iconic events that took place with one of the biggest and hottest celebrities, Rihanna. Let's take a trip down memory lane and reminisce on Rihanna's past relationships, starting from her Pon De Replay days to her Fenty days. This is Happily Clevver After. Let's take it way back to 2007. Okay, so they weren't in a full-blown relationship, but Shia LaBeouf took Rihanna out on a date in 2007. If you haven't heard of Shia, just Google him. He's basically everywhere. And not gonna lie, he's pretty hot in that bad boy kind of way. Anyways, Shia told Playboy, quote, "I was filming a sword fight when I got the message. I said, can this be my life?" But that's right, you guys, Rihanna asked him out. Just one of the many reasons why Rihanna is a boss. Shia also told Playboy, quote, "It never got beyond one date. The spark wasn't there. We weren't passionate about each other in that way. So we remained friends." Okay, moving on to Chris Brown. I mean, where do I start? What do I say? Now, Rihanna and Chris started hanging out in 2005, but they didn't come out as a couple until 2008. Although the two at first appeared to be a perfect match, the relationship took a massive turn for the worse. On February the 8th, 2009, Rihanna and Chris left Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy party, and things escalated quickly. According to police reports, the two got into a heated argument. Chris ended up pleading guilty to physically assaulting Rihanna. Chris was sentenced to 180 days of community service and 5 years of probation. And the media frenzy surrounding Rihanna and Chris eventually fizzled, but things picked right back up in 2012 when the two decided to give it another go. Yeah, they kissed and hugged on the stage at the 2012 MTV Video Music Awards. I mean, they didn't actually make out and it wasn't a huge kiss, but you know, it was a lot considering everything that they'd been through and to do this publicly. Rihanna sat down with Oprah in 2012 and shed light on the situation with her and Chris.
All kinds of things started making sense. I thought I hated Chris, and I realized it was love that was tarnished. It looked like hate because it was ugly, it was angry, it was inflamed, it was tainted. And I realized that what it was is I had to forgive him because I cared about him still.
At the end of the day, the two were clearly not meant to be, but apparently still remain friends to this day. In January 2018, a source told Us Weekly that Rihanna and Chris are, quote, good friends and talk all the time. All right, you guys, but it is time to move on to, in my opinion, the dynamic duo, a true gift to music, Drake. Rihanna and Drake went on their first date in 2009. According to Daily Mail, the pair went bowling at Lucky Strike in New York City. A source said, quote, "She was drinking whiskey and apple juice and making out with him all night. They left together around midnight." And for those of you thinking this whole bowling thing was just a rumor, these lyrics alone from his song Fireworks will clear that up. Who could have predicted Lucky Strike would have you stuck with me? Damn, I kept my wits about me luckily. What happened between us that night, it always seems to trouble me. But in 2010, Rihanna opened up to Hot 97 Radio saying, quote, "I definitely was attracted to Drake, but I think it was what it is, like it was what it was. We didn't want to take it any further. It was at a really fragile time in my life. So I just didn't want to get too serious with anything or anyone at that time." But don't worry, you guys, Drake also spilled all of his thoughts on Rihanna, and he was a little bit more butthurt, so to speak. Drake also said, quote, "She was doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which is show them quality time, then disappear. It was like, wow, this feels terrible." Guys, the Rihanna and Drake love fest honestly could be its own show, but let me break down some of the iconic dates for you. In February 2011, Rihanna and Drake graced the Grammy stage, and man, was it hot. In June 2012, according to TMZ, a fight broke out between Drake and Chris Brown at a New York City nightclub. In April 2013, Drake sat down with the Keep It Thorough podcast and let us know exactly how he felt about C Breezy, saying, quote, "Don't ask me shit about that man. When I come up there and leave that man alone. Stop preying on his insecurities, man. His insecurities are the fact that I make better music than him, that I'm more poppin' than him, and that at one point in life, the woman that he loves fell into my lap. I did what a real man would do and treated her with respect." Anyway, in February 2014, Drake apparently was still into Rihanna and told Rolling Stone, quote, "She's the ultimate fantasy. I mean, I think about it, like, man, that would be good." In March 2014, paparazzi captured the two on what seemed to be a date night in London. The two were seen holding hands. But in November 2014, Rihanna told Vanity Fair that her last official relationship was with Chris. During the 2016 British Awards, the two heated things right up on stage yet again to their song Work. Later that year in 2016, Drake surprised Rihanna with a billboard congratulating her for her VMA success. And at the 2016 VMAs, Drake poured his heart out as he presented Rihanna with the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. And then you guys, that awkward kind of kiss, kind of hug, I mean, I don't even know really what that was. You guys remember this, right? Moving on to May 2018, Rihanna revealed that she and Drake were no longer friends, telling Vogue, quote, "We don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either. It is what it is." And the two hung out a couple of times in 2019 and more recently in 2020, which we're gonna revisit a little bit later on. But right now, you guys, I think it's time to step out of Drake world and travel back to 2010. So guys, during the time Rihanna was first seeing Drake, she dated Matt Kemp, professional baseball player for nearly a year in 2010. The following year in 2011, the Daily Mail reported that Rihanna and Ryan Phillippe met up numerous times that year. Ryan is an actor, and some of you might know him from Cool Intentions or I Know What You Did Last Summer. A source told Us Weekly, quote, "They, Rihanna and Ryan, initially hooked up when things were strained with Matt Kemp. At the time, Ryan had been hanging with Amanda Seyfried, but moving along to 2015, according to TMZ, Rihanna and Leonardo DiCaprio got, quote, super steamy and even swapped spit at a party, you guys, that was at the Playboy Mansion. Two other flings that Rihanna stirred up in 2015 were Travis Scott and Karim Benzema, the soccer player. While the relationship with Travis was very, very, very brief, Karim seemed to be a bit more serious. According to The Sun, Rihanna ended things with Karim because she was still in love with Chris. Now, remember how we went over Drake's infamous speech to Rihanna at the 2016 VMAs? Well, soon after, Rihanna spent New Year's Eve in 2016 in London and was seen holding hands and walking into a party with an unidentified man. Check this clip out. On April the 1st, 2017, Rihanna was seen in Tokyo this time with the same man she was with on New Year's. And on June 28, 2017, paparazzi photos of Rihanna and the mystery man circulated the web. Of course, we eventually, though, figured out that the mystery guy was Hassan Jameel. Over the next year, the two were seen out and about, but on June the 1st, 2018, there were speculations that Rihanna and Hassan had broken things off. But those rumors were put to bed on July the 6th, 2018, when the couple was spotted in Mexico. Rihanna and Hassan appeared to be going strong for quite some time, and when Rihanna was interviewed by Essence magazine, people thought she was actually pregnant. Yes, people thought she was pregnant because of what she revealed in that interview. Rihanna said, quote, "I'm a black woman. I come from a black woman who came from a black woman, and I'm going to give birth to a black woman." On October the 9th, 2019, Rihanna finally confirmed that she was in a relationship, saying, quote, "Yeah, I'm dating. I'm actually in an exclusive relationship for quite some time, and it's going really well, so I'm happy." But sadly, on January the 17th, 2020, Us Weekly reported that Rihanna and Hassan were no longer a couple. But oddly enough, Rihanna somehow found her way back to Drake. On January the 21st, 2020, Cosmo revealed that Rihanna was seen hanging out with Drizzy. Okay, so who cares if it was only 2 seconds long? I mean, it's there. It's the two of them hanging out, and it happened. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Rihanna will finally choose Drake? And that, my friends, is history. We did it. So it's kind of unclear whether or not Rihanna has found her happily clever after. I mean, obviously we all know Drake kind of wants it to be with him, but Drake, maybe we'll come back to that in a future episode. But one thing we do know for sure is that Rihanna will forever be our bad girl, Riri. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Who else do you want us to cover in Happily Clever After? Let us know in the comment section below. then go ahead and click that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a single thing, and also hit the notifications bell. Then click right over here for more entertainment news. I'm your host, Susan Morad, and you've been Happily Clever After. Bye guys.